Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? Man, I like that intro. Man, what you think, Simone?
That's pretty hot.
Hey,
That's pretty
man,
hot. I
that
like it.
is Vince did his thing, man, and with Rico on the with the vocals on there with the music.
Hmm.
We are MIM. It's my MIM time as you are quarantine, baby.
Oh
or
my
or
gosh.
or what's the other one? Cabin fever. Or so cabin fever.
Yeah, I guess some folk are having cabin fever right about now. I've been seeing, some debates on Facebook about
Mhm.
introverts versus extroverts.
Oh man, introverts are loving this, aren't we? Yes. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I like the
You know,
social distancing. I mean,
the
distancing,
distancing. Yeah,
distancing. Yeah, so
I yeah, I'm mostly an introvert myself. So
okay,
for me, it's not that big a deal.
okay,
But, my sister is an extrovert.
uh huh,
And I remember she has her own business. She teaches piano to students.
uh huh.
And she's making enough money that she doesn't actually have to have a job. She could be at home having the kids come into her and teaching them.
Okay,
But she doesn't want to do that because she wants to actually go out every day and see people.
really?
So a time like this is difficult because you
Interesting.
don't get to go outside and see people and you know
And, well,
every day. So so it's difficult.
wow. Well, I think we got a little bit of both in us, or so. You know, what I'm saying I would be first more introvert, and then extrovert. I guess
Yeah,
I had to be forced to be an extrovert because hey, if I'm doing a lot of talking and being in front of folks, hey, I gotta start liking them.
that's true. That's
Exactly.
true. I
Hey,
mean,
what's
I'm
up, Angel? Uh huh.
I'm
Go ahead.
I'm an extrovert as well. My
Hmm.
dominant personality is introverted, but I do have some extroversion in me as well.
Yeah.
Um, so it's yeah, there's a little bit of a dichotomy there, but I'm for the most part I'm okay with being at home alone.
Same here.
I'm
Same here.
cool with it.
Same here. As long as I can do my shows,
Yeah.
hey, I enjoy doing that. Uh, for those who saw me when I put that video game up there, so hey, that used to be my life, video games back in the day. So yes,
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty
man,
cool.
it brings back memories. Hey, again, we are
That's
the
pretty
Music
cool.
Industry Makeover. We love to connect with you. Go ahead and share this out. All right, if you on our YouTube page as well as on several other pages that we're broadcasting from, we would definitely love to connect with you out there. Okay, because we
Hey,
are here to
yes.
help you. Okay, go to the next level in your industry or ministry, whatever you want to know or whatever you want to do. Okay, that's what we are here for. And during this time, we're going to talk about for us Spotify. Well, yeah, matter of fact, yeah, we got some news for that as well too. So, but
Okay.
and then also the platform StageIt.com,
Hmm.
and we're set to have Kevin James on with us a little bit later on if he's able to come or so, because he'll give his 2 cents about StageIt and why he feels it doesn't really work for independent artists. So because of the lack of a fan base. All right.
Hmm.
Oh, Angel says he's an extrovert by nature. Yes, yes, I can believe that. Hey, yes, I definitely believe it. That's an awesome brother right there. I definitely thank God for him. So yes, that's what we do. Go ahead, Simone. Tell us real quick about Eshe. What's going on with Eshe Music?
Well, with Eshe, I have launched my 90-day private monetize your music ministry private coaching program. So
Okay.
in that program, I walk you through my 5 steps to take you from where you are now, not having any money coming in or very little
Hmm.
money coming in, to having a more engaged fan base and having money coming in the door. So
Uh-huh.
if you're interested in that and in in seeing if it's a good fit for you. And if you'd like to work with me on a weekly basis privately,
Hmm.
visit my website, eshemusic.com/MMA, and set up an appointment. And I am happy to talk to you about it.
Okay.
And then I also have, I'm doing a training on Monday evening about online concerts.
Oh, really?
And yes, so we're going to go into some things with online concerts. I'm going to go into exactly, the platforms and, lots of different things, platforms and how best to do it, best practices, that kind of thing.
Right.
So doing that, I'm offering that to my members. So if you don't want to work with me privately, you can always join the membership and work with me on a group basis, as part of the community. And you will have access to that training and all the others that I do.
Yes, definitely. Wow. Hey, again, lots of resources there for you guys, and you want to definitely jump on that because you need a team. You can't do this on your own. Okay. And also, I got to give a shout out to one of our sponsors. All right. Hey, Spectrum. Hey, since some of y'all have that cabin fever, you might as well go ahead on and get that deal right there. Okay. $99. You get all three of them. Contact Patricia. All right. Definitely contact her and she will take care of you since you're already in the house. And again, we pray that this situation blows over, and we know it will because God is always in control. So our faith is in Him. All right, but as an artist, this is a great opportunity, especially a gospel artist. You have the great opportunity right now to offer hope in your music to different people out there. Okay, and the world right now is this. They're looking for a time of hope because it's chaotic. I just did my hip hop praise radio show. I did a show dedicated towards this virus, not the virus itself, but for what the situation that's going on. And I chose certain songs to help speak to that. So, hey, as a DJ, I'm doing my part. As an artist, you need to do your part. If you have a song out there that is catering towards this particular situation, then you need to be promoting it and putting it out there as much as possible so people can see who you are. Okay, because again, there's opportunity in chaotic situations, and that's what we're talking about tonight. All right, finding that silver lining, in anything. Yeah, go ahead, Simone. What something you about to say?
No. Sorry, I was reading this message from Rico. Yeah, I did want to mention this because you were saying how they should sing songs and write songs about the virus, what's going on right now, and that's very good advice because if you jump in on the conversation that people are having right now, then people are willing to have the conversation with you. You come in and you're talking about your experiences with dealing with this, dealing with being, sent home, not being home all the time, dealing with having to teach your kids, having to be basically a homeschooler right now. A lot of people, it's like, okay, are you sick of the kids yet? Or
hey, you created them, so hey,
right?
They come from you.
Or is this an opportunity for you guys to get together and do some stuff that you've been wanting to do for a while? My sister was telling me the other day that her and my niece went bike riding the other day. So, I think it's a good opportunity to do some things that you don't normally do, especially now. Did y'all know that today is the first day of spring? Nobody's talking about that because
I had no clue.
It's all about the coronavirus, but it is spring.
Corona.
That means the trees are changing. Oh, the bugs are out. It's nice and warm. It's feels good outside. It feels good to go outside, take a walk. I live near a pond, so I can go walk around the pond, get some exercise, get some fresh air. Part of good health is getting some sunshine and fresh air.
Wow.
And so now is a great time. Is a great time to do that. Of course, you still have to stay 10 feet away from anybody else while you're out there, but but now's a great time to get out there and enjoy the sunshine and the warm air.
And you might as well, you know what I'm saying? Again, just, as I said earlier, a while back. Don't put your faith on. Don't be foolish with your faith. Okay. All right. Again, let's use some common sense that God has given us, so that we do not have to seeing you in the hospital or you being sick, laid up, or whatever, what have you, because you didn't take the necessary precautions. So let's definitely be mindful of that. And as I say, as artists, again, we're going to get into it real quick about the different opportunities out there that are available for you. Okay. Well, first, in industry news, though, we got Spotify still facing legal action in U.S. Mechanical's lawsuits or so. All right. And they're dealing with pretty much copyright. And that's what's going on in this New Music Modernization Act, and which was almost certainly soon to become law. So some changes are happening in the industry, y'all.
I thought it was already law. So it's still going through Congress, or
yeah. Those things
know where it is now.
Take time. Now, hey, but I'm sure we would definitely get it. And so. And let me see. Yeah, for us with the information, I'm sure we'll definitely get that. Hey, if y'all guys got any comments, make sure you go ahead on and go to our YouTube page and comment on there, so that we can post them on the page here, just like how we did with Angel. All right, and I'm looking on my phone because I did share it out too. But the best way to so that we can see your comment is on YouTube. All right, and again, if you have not subscribed to our page, go subscribe to our page. We'd love to connect with you. All right. And again, I'm going to the Music Industry Makeover page on Facebook so that I could see those comments that are already up there. So, okay. So, but that's what's up. So as artists, as you all know, the music industry right now is shut down. Okay. It's shut down, and nobody is doing concerts because of this virus. And it's like, what do I do? How am I going to make money other than streaming? What other ways can I get to my fan base? And now you got to look at the fact that, all right, since we're not doing physical contact, now we have, streaming. If you have merchandising, that comes when you've already pretty much had a fan base that wants what you have. But a way to definitely get out there to your fans or build a fan base is number one. Well, it's several reasons. One, through doing lives like this, coming on Facebook, doing a live, or Instagram, or another avenue called StageIt.com. All right. Now, StageIt.com is something that Erykah Badu is doing, and John Legend are doing, and they are charging people to come and watch them. You could do the same thing. Okay, but now the problem that a lot of you artists get is that there's a difference between you and them. Okay, they have deep pockets, they have a big marketing budget. You don't, and so they're going to have 500, 600, or maybe thousands of fans come and pay $1 or $2 or what have you to interact with them. Why? Because they are already their fans. They've been in this for over 20 years. Okay, so I think that's the main mistake that a lot of artists make, especially mainly independent artists, is that, okay, if such and such can do this, then I can do this. Well, yeah, you can, but you may not be able to do it on that level just yet.
Right. I think it's a good idea to manage your expectations. Right. Don't do it expecting to come out of it with thousands of viewers or thousands of dollars. I actually heard somebody today saying how, because this idea of these online concerts are getting to a point where everybody wants to do it, because the talk has been going on for a while now that Erykah Badu and Coldplay and all these other people are starting to do it. Independent artists are catching the fire, and now they're starting to do it. Well, eventually your fan base is going to get fatigue. All of these concerts are going to start to look the same. So what you have to do is to differentiate yourself somehow and have some sort of visual some sort of visual especially at the very beginning, because as people are scrolling through their Facebook feeds and through their Instagram feeds and whatever, you want to have something visual that stops them from scrolling. So if you can differentiate yourself from all these other artists, then that would help you a lot. Because right now, this idea of these online concerts, it's catching fire. So you don't want to look like everybody else.
That's where your creative geniuses is going to have to come through.
Absolutely.
Right? And that's going to take some time. You stop looking for a quick fix in a hurry. You have to sit down and be very creative, or else you're going to be just like everybody else. And nobody really wants to, or folks don't want to see the same old thing.
Yes. Okay? Yes. Or hear the same old thing.
Right. Right.
So yeah, and it does take creativity as well, because some of you don't play instruments. Your instrument is your voice. So how do you do a concert with just you singing a cappella? Or you may have to kind of work up something or borrow some equipment or something from somebody else, where you can actually play a track or something as you're singing, if you only have one device, or there's not great sound in your house, or if you can get into if you can do it in what do you call that? A walk-in closet.
Walk-in closet, yeah. Yeah, or your bathroom, Hey.
Or your bathroom, right? And to improve the sound. If your kitchen has a door on it, we can watch you sing while you cook dinner.
Now that's a good one.
I knew an artist who did that back in the day. I wish he would start it up again. It was such an intimate feeling, watching her in her house, in her kitchen, cooking while she's singing and talking to the folks watching on the camera. I thought it was fantastic.
Man, well, and that shows how you're being your genuine self as you're going through your everyday life, because people like to see real. Okay?
Yeah.
And so, they want to see, all right, are you beyond, who you really are beyond the lights, but again, if you're just starting out, you have to build that fan base first and get people liking that, know, like, and trust factor. Why should I tune to you?
Well, the thing is, I hear what Kevin is saying, but as an independent artist, you have to start somewhere. I think this is a great opportunity to use this medium to create a fan base.
Correct. I totally agree.
You all need fan bases. We all need audiences. We all need fan bases. Right. Those of us who are in the public eye. As an artist, you're in the public eye. Right. You're setting yourself up as a public figure, as the leader of a tribe. So, so embody that.
Exactly.
And people will be drawn to that. But doing the Facebook Lives, what I'm going to be doing in my training is, if you don't have much of a fan base, you can start the Facebook Lives.
Right.
Start with a small group of people, and I'm going to be giving tips on how to draw people to you for your live stream, and from other platforms, not just from Facebook. And also give you tips on how to keep them, because you can be doing these Facebook Lives and you don't really have much of a fan base yet. But the people who are coming to watch you, if you can engage them and then keep them in your world, well, now that's building.
Exactly.
That's building. That's not depending on just the people that you already have. You want to be building, because I can say for myself, I need a bigger list. you know, for all the things that I want to do. So always look for ways. You do what you can do now, and look for ways to keep the people who are paying attention in your world, because you don't want them to show up just for that Facebook Live. You want them, after they show up for that Facebook Live, you want to sell them something later. You want to contact them again later when you release the project. You want to contact them after this quarantine is over and we're all released back out into the world and we can gather again for concerts and stuff. You want to reach out to them.
Yeah, this is more so like your preparation stage, okay? And like Rico says, Southern Emperor says, if you never start, you can never get to that point to take advantage of having your own mini concerts.
Exactly.
And
you know, so if you don't do it, then people can't actually see you. So then when you're going out there and you're trying to network and you're trying to get gigs out in the real world, well, then nobody's seen you because you haven't done it, because you're like, oh, well, because you thought, oh, well, I don't have a fan base, let me not do it.
Let's see, you have to put in that work, guys. I want to say hello to Teresa Pinckney. How you doing, man? I was playing your song the other day called "You Are." Man, she's another great artist in the DC area.
Absolutely.
And, pray that you come back into the industry. So
been missing you, girl.
Yes, awesome. Again, if y'all got any questions or comments or so, again, we're talking about opportunities in chaotic situations, or so how you can make the most of this quarantine cabin fever that you might be experiencing as an artist. This is a great time because you have everyone is at home now, and so you could it's possible that you can get more attention because people are not on the go. Okay, I mean, of course, you know, you got your Netflix and you know other computer sites and things going on like that, but again, you know, you have to always look at opportune situations in chaotic times. All right.
Absolutely.
Kevin James, I'll send you a link. So, you know, all you got to do is click on that link. And so, okay. All right. Yes. Again, if you have any questions or so, feel free to go ahead and inbox us, comment on our YouTube page, and we will get with you on there. You know, we could read your comment. So I'm looking here in some of the watch parties that I have created. So, but Stageit.com. Stageit.com is a good venue for you to at least attempt to try it. The only thing is again, don't go looking for big money as an independent artist, and don't compare yourself to mainstream artists because they have way more fans than you. They have way more of a marketing budget than you do, and they've been in this a lot longer than you have. Okay.
You know, one thing I would say though, don't expect the kind of results that a major artist is gonna have, because you know they already have a massive fan base, and right now you can't compete with that. However, you can look at their concerts, see what they're doing, and adopt some of their techniques. If they're doing something that's working, if they're doing something that's really engaging the people who are viewing, then it's a good idea to do your best to adapt best practices, because learn from people who are successful at it. If you learn from them, then it's less trial and error for you.
That's good.
So no, you're not going to get the kind of a massive crowd that they're going to get, but you can put in place some of the best practices that they do so that you can get better results than if you were to just kind of wing it on your own and without any kind of, without any help or anything.
Exactly. And Rico says you may have to do a few mini concerts for a while. For free. Okay. Yes. For free. Because again, you have to establish yourself. You have to pay your dues. Okay. Okay. Kevin says he agrees. All right. Okay. But again, you know, you're going to have to give up yourself more than what you may think you have already done, because this is a process. And I believe that's where a lot of artists get messed up, or they fall short because they don't make it all the way through the process. They get burned out. But, think about the scripture that, it says, be not weary in well doing, for in due season, you will reap a harvest of blessings. So you have to endure these hard times, or presumably hard times, being an artist, getting out there. But that's all based upon your goals as an artist. What are you trying to do? What is the bottom line? Why am I doing what I am doing? Okay.
Absolutely.
And everything has a process that they must go through. And along the way, there will be some folks that will help you in that process. But you have to know what it is that you are trying to do as an artist. And
absolutely.
Okay. Yes, go ahead. Get any comments or questions? We are here for you. All right. Every Thursday night at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we come on here with the Music Industry Makeover. Make sure you go visit our website, musicindustrymakeover.com, musicindustrymakeover.com, as we offer marketing and promotion services. We have platforms for radio, television, events. Well, since now events are suspended because of this virus. But again, we have services available for you that can help take you to the next level. Okay. But you have to also want it yourself and invest in yourself. And as Rico said, you have to have a product, you have to have marketing, and you need to have money. Bottom line, marketing is the faith that goes to help you to the next level. All right. Marketing. Hey, Mary, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, Mary.
Yes. So
Angel has a question. He said, what's your YouTube name for me to subscribe?
Yeah, it's Ronald Smith. We have to change that. It's my name, but I just instead of just creating a whole nother one. So we just find it on there. Just type in Music Industry Makeover. I also have a page, DJ Ronnie Ron's Top 10 Playlist. Make sure you definitely subscribe there, as well as go check out, tomorrow night, Uncle Reese will be joining Rico in the box tomorrow night, okay? So you don't want to miss that on his Facebook page, In the Box, and they'll be talking about a lot of great things. So it's a lot of things that are happening. On Wednesdays, Simone has her program. Go ahead and tell us about that.
Well, I do a podcast every Wednesday morning. On YouTube. It's called Eshe Music TV. If you have suggestions for a better name, let me know. I am looking for a better name. And what I do on that show, I provide tips, tools, techniques, and resources to help you grow in your music ministry. This month has been all about branding. I interviewed Robert E. Person.
Okay.
I interviewed him back in December 2018. And I posted that out yesterday, and that is a great show. Check that out. He gives you some great tips about branding, styling, and what works well for him. And one of the things I liked about this interview is that he's a guy, and for so much of I guess when we talk about styling, when we talk about look, so much of the time we're talking to women. We're talking about hair and dress and this kind of thing. So he gives it to us from a man's perspective. So so go on to YouTube, look up Eshe Music, and check that out. It's a good broadcast. And at the end of the show, I always play a song. So this week I played Robert Person's song, Let My People Live. And it's a song about letting us Black folk live and stop, the police brutality. Okay. It's a great song. He's got a mix of jazz and hip hop together. Oh, wow. It's really cool. Yeah. If you know Robert Person's music, he's very, it's a gospel jazz style. So he kind of mixed it in with the hip hop, and I like it. It's really nice. So go check that out. I need to hear it.
Yeah, I never heard that one. Yeah, he's definitely great people, and we need that diversity in gospel music. And so,
yes, absolutely.
Man, awesome. Yes. Yeah, we are the Music Industry Makeover here. What's up? Wisdom. Thanks so much for checking us out. You got any questions or comments? As I said, we're talking about chaotic situations. Finding opportunity in chaotic situations. All right. And again, we all each have different platforms. I forgot to mention also that on Tuesday nights, I do Critical Dialogue with Apostle Andrew Crawley on Tuesday nights. So if you'd like to join in on this, we talk about topical discussions and coming at it from a biblical perspective. Okay, so yes, we are MIM though. Either way, let's say In the Box, SJ Music, Critical Dialogue. We are MIM, and we're here to help serve you. If you'd like to be a sponsor of this broadcast of what we do, make sure you get in contact with us. We have those sponsorship opportunities. Go to musicindustrymakeover.com and go check out and see what it is all that we have to offer. Okay, because again, I don't think that you're going to find anything like anything cheaper. And again, we don't do a half job. You know, we go all in and we take care of our clients because we want to see you all succeed. There's a lot of great other marketing promotions companies out there that do very well. So, okay. But always remember that there's no one marketing company that has everybody's attention. Okay. So that's just something for you to think about and market. You got to market, get out there and market. Okay. Folks need to hear what you have, and now is a great time to do that.
Absolutely.
Now is a great time to do that. All right. So again, stageit.com. All right. I guess Kevin's not gonna come on. So yeah, he said he was, but oh well, hey. But
abandoning us.
Yes, but yeah, again, I would go out and try it. Go to stageit.com, just as it is, stageit.com. Look at it, see what it has to offer. And just step out on faith, start building from there, as well as doing Facebook Lives. But you have to make a habit of being visible on social media. Okay, so this is not the time to be more introvert. Is again, because extroverts are the ones who get it done. They get the money, they get the sales, the drives for folks to go to whatever it is that they are promoting. So you got to get out there. Let's see. Southern Emperor says a lot of companies, however, MIM has a unique model that encourages you as well to help you in your vision. Yes, we do. Yes, MIM encourages you, and because you all need that. Because again, folks can just take your money and it's like, okay, well, hey, that's it. But no, we help you along the way. We're like hands on, and I think people feel more comfortable when they have that sense of security to like, okay, yeah, I know this person's with me, so yeah, I can go that extra mile. All right, and that's all it is. It's just like a safety net. We're in this together because there is no one size fits all model in the music industry. Okay, what might work? Yeah, what works for you may not work for somebody else. And that's where a lot of the time goes in. And planning, trying to find your niche in the music industry. What is
absolutely. That's what we do with our clients. We help them to figure out what their niche is, because a lot of artists, they come to us and they say, well, my music is for everybody, or I want the world to hear it, or this is music that everybody needs. Well, it may be music that everybody needs, but not everybody's going to like it or want it.
Right.
So you as an artist, what you have to figure out is, what is your main message? And who are the people who want and need that message? Because it's not going to be everybody. It just isn't. Not everybody's going to like your stuff, You may have a wonderful message to uplift the world, a message of encouragement during hard times, but everybody who needs that message doesn't like your style of music, Right. So it has to come together. It has to match. So.
Well said. Well said. Shout outs to my man, Andre, DJ Conversion, a Transformation 12.2 Transformation Radio. Man, thank God for that, brother. Yes, Simone is so right, because again, I run into some who claim that that they are veterans in this industry to where they know exactly what to do, but okay, it's like you're pretty much doing the same thing you're doing 20 plus years ago or however long you've been doing it. Okay, that style is dead. It's gone. Learn the industry. All right, let some folks help you. If it's about you paying the money, well, then obviously you're not ready for the music industry, no matter if you were in it a while back or not, because it takes money, relationships, and budgets, okay, to be in the industry. And also, you have to look at music, all right? Music is more of a want than a need, okay? We do need music as human beings.
Yeah.
But do I need your music? And so you have to convince the consumer as to why they need your music. And if you don't communicate that, then you're not going to get any fans. Yeah, go ahead.
It's so true. I was talking to an artist yesterday and I was telling him, at a time like this, music doesn't seem like a necessity. It's not like people are, I'm going to be on lockdown. Let me run to the store and get some music. They run to the store for, for toilet paper. They run to the store for food, milk and eggs and bread,
Right.
People make sure they have their medicine. They've got snacks for, to keep the kids. They've got movies or whatever to keep the kids entertained while they're working or something. Right. We don't think of music as a necessity. However, for emotional and mental well-being,
there you go.
I think it is necessary. Mm-hmm. There are people, I know people who don't like music, which is that's just weird to me.
Yeah.
But there are people out there who don't like music. I also find that these same people tend to be negative. They tend to look at everything in a negative light.
Pessimistics.
They're pessimistic, they always, I was at work one day and my boss came to me and my coworker. We're sitting next to each other and she's asking us if we can do such and such, how long would it take or whatever, and I told her, oh yeah, we can get that done in 6 months. And he's like, oh, well, no, we need this and we need that. And I don't know if we can do this and we can do the other thing. And my boss looked at us and she said, oh, so you're the optimist and you're the pessimist. And he's the one not interested in music at all. Doesn't like it. Never listens to it. And is much more consumed with all the negative news. Mm-hmm. Music just uplifts the soul.
It does.
Even if I hear songs from people who it sounds like when they wrote it sounds like they were depressed when they wrote it, just some pretty negative songs. But at the same time, I still feel joy at having heard it because maybe I was feeling the same way. And so it feels like somebody understands.
Right.
Or just the beat or the song itself, it's uplifting. It makes me want to get up and dance or get up and
like Kevin says, we have just got easy access to it. You know what I'm saying? You can get music as, real easier now these days.
Really easy.
And, to go back to Rico's point too, is that most companies don't take the time to discover your best attributes within you and share them without charging you for giving you money making ideas. Okay, again, that's that's where there's companies out there that they may do a great job, but you're just a client to them. Well, here you're more than just a client here. We want to see you succeed. That's our goal. But when it comes but back to Kevin was talking about for us with the music or so, yes, music is so easy to get these days. You have to convince the consumer. Think consumer mindset. All right, because we are in a capitalistic society, and we are all consumers, whether you realize it or not. So how would you think? Okay, and again, why should I need your music? I don't care how anointed you say it is. So if I'm not feeling it, if you're not convincing me why I should get it, I'm not paying you no attention.
Right. And that's a good point too, because a lot of people say, oh, well, I'm anointed, I'm gifted. But if I'm having a bad day, if I'm struggling with something going on in my life, or if I'm just not a churchy person, then saying you're gifted and anointed doesn't really move me.
Right.
That may move a churchy person, somebody who cares about that kind of thing. Right. But for a lot of people, that doesn't move them. But if you say, this song helped me get through a period of depression, or this song helped me over the hump when I was recovering from, some dread disease or something, and I see that you're going through some hard times too, play this and it will lift you up. What I always say, what's in it for me? Tell your listener what's in it for them. So many artists don't do that. I hear, and maybe there needs to be like when you're writing your marketing material, maybe there needs to be a description of you and your music for the industry people. Because, if you're sending your music to radio, you're trying to get it on somebody's podcast, somebody's TV show, or whatever. Right. Maybe they need to hear that you have this beautiful baritone voice, and, you're nominated, you've been nominated for a Grammy and a Stellar and a this and a that. But for the average listener, do they really care about that?
Right.
Maybe that's for good. Them, what you need to be saying is, I wrote this song while I was going through such and such. This song is going to help you do this, feel this. You're going to feel this when you hear it, that kind of thing. Because the listeners need to know what's in it for them, right? What's going to make me listen to your song over. There's so many songs out there. There's so much music that we could choose from.
I know for me is when I'm in a mood, some of my favorite artists I listen to Sounds of Blackness, Antonio Neal, Commission. I may listen to some jazz when it comes to Christian hip hop or so. I may throw on some Mike Jeezy or so, or Lecrae, Quiet Storm. There's a lot of music out there, and that will fit your mood just as fits mine. You have to, I may listen to a song 5 or 6 times because it just does something to me. Like, like Antonio Neal song, man, Keep On Stepping,
right.
And then Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic.
What's gonna make your song part of the soundtrack of my life?
Very good, very good. Yes, the soundtrack of my
Right. How do I add this to the soundtrack of my life?
Right. Come on. I mean, because again, what's in it for me, as Simone said, and as a consumer, we always want something. Once we give you something, what are you giving me? All right. And again, you have to be honest with yourself. Rico says what that means is you have to really make excellent music to move people to pay attention. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Kevin says Amazon is taking the CDs and LPs off their site.
Yeah.
So
everybody's getting rid of CDs now. CD Baby stopped selling CDs recently, and they were in tight with what's that company? Disc Makers. Yeah. So.
So now, like, what is Disc Makers going to do now? I mean,
well, I'm assuming that they sell more than just CDs. And they still need, they still need to sell CDs. Probably not nearly as many. But they still need to sell CDs. They still need to make CDs and sell them, because for the artists who are playing in person, who are playing live events, that might not be for a while, but artists will get back to playing live events again. We will have stages set up with artists and the musicians and the mics and everything. It's gonna come back.
Right.
But it might be a little while. So Disc Makers has to make CDs for that. You need CDs for if you're gigging live. If you hardly ever get on a stage, if you're hardly ever on a church pulpit,
Mm-hmm.
if you're hardly ever singing live, then no, don't bother with CDs. Sell everything digital.
There you go. And it even with to Rico said, you know, he was watching the video about that last night. We are, as Christians, Christian artists, gospel artists, you're not making music. You all are not successful in music as Christian and gospel artists because we don't make real music that has shock value, that deal with life situations. And
That's
yes,
true.
that is so true.
It is so true.
State what's going on because life does happen, but give the solution, who is Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
Right? So your testimony.
Absolutely.
Consumers want that. Yeah, go ahead.
They do. They do. Now, I was talking about Robert Person's song earlier. His song is a perfect example of a Christian song that is about life today, what's going on in real life today.
Right.
And that's very rare. I do see some hip hop artists talk about real life, but I don't really see a lot of other style artists do that. You know, your gospel, your traditional gospel, your contemporary gospel, it's, you know, tends to all be about, you know, oh, what he's done for me. He woke me up this morning. You know, let's praise the Lord. Praise him every day, praise him in the morning, praise him in the evening, you know, and that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. But we don't talk about real life in our music very often.
Being transparent. So, you know, and because somebody's dealing with an issue that you may never know that may help you, that may help them. And see, that's where the ministry, I believe, the ministry aspect of music comes through your lyrics, what you deliver out there.
Absolutely.
Okay. And yeah, folks, a lot of artists want to do ministry per se. And so, which is all right, which is fine. But at the same time, you have to convince the consumer, even though you're doing ministry, why should I pay attention to you? Okay. You know, why should I pay attention to you? Okay. Who's that? Mary said, yep, Simone. Yeah, exactly. That's just repetitive and nothing more. So yeah, folks are getting tired of hearing the same repetitive stuff over and over in gospel music. You know, it's like, okay, you know, and secular music, mainstream, they deal with some life situations.
Okay? Yeah, they do.
It is what it is, you know. Another avenue that you all should be looking at as an artist, you need to get on TikTok, okay? Because that seems to be the hot trend that's going on, and people are taking songs and just lip syncing them or dancing to them. And again, you know, you could be getting paid off of that. All right, that's, you know, but again, the folks have to hear you, have to see you. It's all about repetition, consistent visibility.
Yeah.
All right. You know,
you have to be seen.
You have to be seen. Now,
be seen and heard.
Now, you can do all that yourself if you want to, but you're going to end up burning out. Okay. I'm just telling you, that's why you need a team. You need a team, you know, find a marketing company that's going to help you go to the next level, you know, that has the 3 or 4 folks that's going to be pushing your brand. Okay. Because 4 is always greater than 1. Okay. And that's mathematically correct there. So we live in a bubble behind a mask, but when we go home, the mask comes off and we are living real life, but pretend our life is perfect.
Yeah.
So true, especially in social media. Exactly. All right. Because you never know how you might touch somebody through your music by being transparent. Okay.
As a Christian artist, you're making the best music in the world. So use it, put it out there, let people give people that encouragement. And that message that they need to help them in their lives, right? That's what you're doing it for. And you can't, and they'll never get the point. They'll never hear it unless you put it out there in front of them. And you have to go and be where they are. You know, so many artists are dropping their flyers in all these different music groups. And I go through and I scroll through those groups a lot. And all I see is flyers with no engagement whatsoever, no likes, no comments, no nothing.
Right.
I don't know if people are looking at them and then deciding, oh yeah, I'm going to go to this event, or yeah, I'm going to go and buy this song, Mostly not. When I talk to artists, this is their method of marketing, and it doesn't work. So we need to stop doing that and do something different.
Yeah, because if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results, and that's insanity expecting new results. All right,
exactly.
You gotta try something different. Okay. And now Kevin J says that but your brand got to be on point. Now,
yes, it does.
Let's talk about that. What does on point look like? Okay, because what might be on point to you may not be on point to somebody else, and that's where I feel the subjective part in folks liking music. That's where that comes in. Again, that's just my opinion.
For me, when I think about branding, the biggest word I can think of for branding is consistency. A lot of times when people say, "Oh, I have a brand," they're talking about their logo. When I mean your brand, I'm talking about your whole persona, from your logo, your colors, your styling. Does it match the style of your music, and your message? What are you talking about? How are you saying it? What, just a cohesive look, excellence in your photos, right? That's that visual branding.
That visual, yeah, Rico says,
So all of that coming together constitutes an excellent brand.
Good job.
When you have fantastic looking photos, but when you get on stage, you're looking busted. And
I've seen that.
The song sounds nice. It's disjointed. Or, like I was saying before, how you may go up to sing and your style, the way you look, your dress says one style of music, but you're actually singing another. That's an inconsistent brand.
That's a very good point. That is a very good point.
A hip hop artist walking up on stage in a 3-piece suit is an inconsistent brand. So it's all of it together, not just the logo.
Well, speaking of that, that did happen back in the day. So again, Master P, and again that image though, whatever he's portraying as a pimp or whatever. So I mean, but again,
right. Well, if your message matches that look, then the 3-piece suit. But see, it's not going to be like a suit like you would wear to the office, right? You don't wear a pimped out suit to the office, do you?
Right. No. Right.
But exactly. It's the suit of a pimp on the street, whatever. So if that's your message and that's your style, and that matches your music, well, then that makes sense. Then it makes sense to wear a suit. But
I want to go real quick. What Kevin says, good music without a good brand is not good. You got to have a good brand, because we can get good music anywhere these days, which is true. You got streaming and so. And then to your point about for us with the brand excellence, as Rico said, the problem is that people won't invest. There you go. Invest those components to help elevate the brand, pictures, clothes, sound, etc. So it's like, again, artists, if you don't really have the funding to do what you need to do as an artist, then you just need to wait until you have that, build up, set a goal and get the amount of money that you need to help create that brand, that marketing that you desire. So, because really you'll just be spinning your wheels and trying to get free stuff from people who have services for you, and eventually that's going to weigh its toll on you. Okay. Again, do this right. Don't have to do it. Do it right. If you're going to go out there into the industry, you need money, you need marketing, and you need a good product to sell. Bottom line. Okay. It's again, there's no other way around it. And again, whether you've been an artist in the past or you're just starting out, the same rules apply to you regardless. you gotta market. You gotta have money. You gotta have a good product. It's as simple as that. And the Lord has blessed a whole bunch of folks just like you that have great talent. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Keyword. What's that keyword? Oh, keyword wait. Yes, wait. Exactly. Yes, wait. Because as I mentioned earlier, a lot of artists have misplaced priorities. And as I say, I talked with one artist this week, and he don't have a job. And I'm like, but he's trying to get his music on radio stations. Like, no, you are out of order. Okay. As the Bible says, if a man can't take care of his household, then he's worse than an infidel. That's 1 Timothy 5:8. All right. Get your priorities in order as an artist. Seriously, music will always be here. Your music that you created, it will be here 5 or 10 years from now, whatever, however long it takes for you to get yourself financially ready for the music industry to promote your music out there. But don't rush out there because you feel that whim, like, oh man, I got to do this, man, because I might not get this chance again. And I'm here to tell you 9 times out of 10, more than likely you will be able to get that chance, but you need to do it right, because if not, you're going to end up looking foolish. Okay. So record labels spent more money on the brand than exactly. That's why record labels got paid. They got majority of the money, and the artists got pennies because they spent money on marketing, on their brand, and all that money that came back. They had to recoup that because they made an investment in the artists back then. So I know record labels have gotten a bad rep. So there are some crooks in there. Yeah, I totally agree for its contracts or so. But in the scheme of things, when it comes to, okay, look, you got a product, I'm going to invest in you. Okay, I want to make my money back. Any investor, I mean, just think about it. Whoever is in the stock market, okay, their goal is to make money. All right. So if I invest in Nike and so on some of these other big companies, which again, right now is probably a good time to start and, put your money together and start investing in some of these stocks. And so especially airlines. So, all right.
All right. Only go up from here.
Only go up from here. So it's like, look, okay, you want to make money. Bottom line, there's no sin and there's nothing wrong with making money.
Right.
Okay. So if I'm going to put $500 invested in you, I'm looking for a return. I'm looking to double my money.
Right.
And that's just what record labels do. Okay. And so, yes, all that money, branding, marketing, and branding. That's where majority of your expenses are going towards, marketing and promotions consistently. It's a lot more than just the studio time. Okay. Again, marketing and promotions is your most expensive part in the music industry. And yes, you need all 3 components. All right. So again, go ahead.
Absolutely.
All right. So again, learn the music industry, guys. Learn the business. Business is not sinful. All right. People are sinful. The business.
That's true. I like to say money is amoral. It's not good. It's not bad.
Right.
It all depends on whose hands it's in.
There you go. Whose hands it is. And yes, I will continue to say it. I don't care who's saying it. Yes, there are a lot of crooks in gospel music. Yes, there are. Yeah. And some of y'all have experienced those. All right. And that's why I decided to get into it. And myself, Simone and others, we decided to get into it to show integrity that, hey, not everybody's like that. We have resources that can help you. All right. But at the same time, you're not going to take advantage of us either. Okay. I mean, because I posted something earlier to where I said that I could be passionate, I could be compassionate enough to hear your sob story, but I'm not foolish enough to serve you. All right. To serve it. So look, okay, again, I'm not interested. We're not interested in, your sob stories about, oh man, I got to get such. Yeah, okay. We all have to do something. We all have a sob story. The bottom line is keep pushing through. All right. Don't be anxious for nothing. If you're not ready for the music industry, then stop wasting your time and build up your resources, so that you can become ready for the music industry. And stop using sympathy as a card to try to get free services. Because again, you're gonna be doing that for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? and you're not going to get very far. And God sees this, y'all. Okay. Yes. 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 On a consistent basis, as Rico says, and also money is a tool. Money is a tool.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Always remember, money is not God to everybody, but you can slick us either way. Well, it's not a God. Okay. Yeah. So again, guys, just know why you're doing what you're doing. Okay. Money. Yeah. Okay. Know why you're doing what you're doing. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out again before we wrap up or so. I want to thank our sponsor there, Spectrum. They sit you all at quarantine. Go ahead on and get that bundle, $99. Contact Patricia. Okay. Hey, that's a real good deal. All right. And again, if you'd like to be a sponsor of what we're doing, feel free to contact us. We would love to connect with you, and go check out musicindustrymakeover.com. We would love to work with you out there. All right. You are there. We want to see you succeed. Our goal is to help you build a fan base so that you can make money. And there's nothing wrong with making money. All right. It's the love of money is the root of all evil. Go ahead.
Well, thank you very much for watching today. We appreciate you spending your Thursday nights with us. Visit us at musicindustrymakeover.com. Our packages are listed. We are here to help you. Marketing should be 80% of what you do in your music ministry. And that's because if you create the music, once you create it, now you have to share it. So we help you to share it. Yes. Amen.
And we're thankful for the clients that we have. All right. Nemisilla Park. I mean, Wayner, Hers by Wayner Crumley, so hersbywayner.com. Again, everything that Simone says. And also remember that you matter in the kingdom of God. So don't compare yourself or your ministry to anyone else. All right. Just do what God has called you to do, and you will be just fine. All right. Hey, God bless y'all out there. We'll see you again next week right here. Okay. Here at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's the Music Industry Makeover. This is what we do. God is good. All right, y'all. God bless y'all. God